October, back in the 1970s, we ended up fishing really late, staying up in this place called Lynn Canal, up by Skagway and Haines. And I mean, it was snowing when we left, and it was cold. And I mean, there's this expression, catching the last fish, you know, so we stayed to catch the last fish because we needed to. So here we are, 32-foot boat, headed home to Seattle, and it's 1,000 miles to go. And this was one of those years where it was stormy almost all the way. And I mean, we were cold and tired before we started, and it seemed like every day we'd get beat up going down. You know, sometimes you'd have to anchor up 2 days for every day that you traveled. So there's this place that we'd heard about called Bishop Bay, and there was supposed to be some hot springs there. Well, we'd never been there, and then when we got closer, we realized it really wasn't on our chart, okay? You know, someone had said, hey, you go up there and you take the second bay on your right. Okay, well, this was a leased boat, you know, it wasn't our boat, and we got up there, first bay on our right, we're like off the chart. So here we are, leased boat, we're not even on the chart anymore. So I mean, I was a little anxious, but the thought that there actually might be a hot springs in this remote part of British Columbia, I mean, it was so, you know, enchanting that we just had to try it. So we get up there, second bay on this, on the right is just like this fjord that goes way back in there, you know, really pretty. We go in there and there doesn't seem to be anything there, but then at the end we could see what looks like this, like a tree that was leaning into the water. And what we realized what it was a homemade ramp going down to a homemade float. And so we tied the boat up, and there was this cinder block building there, okay, that was the hot springs, and there was like this tub outside where you could sit and soak. This was just a tub where you washed yourself off. So before you went into the real hot tub inside, of course, it's also warm water. So we washed on the, you know, on the outside, and then we went in the inside, and it's just this cinder block building. But the water, you get in the water up to your neck, and I mean, there's openings in the cinder block wall where you can look out to the bay. And as we're sitting there, just feeling the cares of a long season just kind of washing away, we hear this noise, and we look out, and it's like two humpback whales blowing, you know, right out in front of the hot springs, right out in the bay. It was just this magic experience.